Hello, Todd Clemens, Okeechobee Livestock Market, and here's your weekly market report. Well, numbers have slowed down considerably. We had about 800 head on Monday and a little less than 800 head Tuesday. And as I've told you before, this time of year, that's the way it is. So if you have cattle coming in and you think you're going to be running late, call the office, 763-3127. Let us know you're coming. Let us reserve you a lot. Get your cattle in early if at all possible. Well, prices this week, cows kind of settled back down to their normal routine after all the winter weather that we had. Prices were about steady compared to last week. We had a big run of cows, and people have really sold a lot of cows the last 3 weeks. So we've caught up on that, and these packers are caught up on their supply now for a little bit, and I think we're carrying a few cattle over from this week on into next week, which shows that their inventory is getting full there on that cow meat. Calf market is just kind of struggling to stay steady. Man, we thought this thing was going to take off and go. After the first of the year, there was a lot of positive feel to the calf market and the feeder calf market, and futures were higher, and inventory was lower, and we were optimistic. It hasn't happened yet. It peaked out a couple of weeks ago, and then it kind of fell off. Corn and grain prices are I guess that's the reason why these calf prices are just kind of holding on. Cost of gain at the feedlots are tremendously higher than what they would have been last year, and these lightweight calves that we're seeing this time of year off of first calf heifers, there's not a high demand for them. And I think maybe once we get through the winter months here and we get on we're in March, which is crazy. I don't know where February went. But as we get on through the winter, I think it'll pick up demand for these lighter calves for grazing, for summer grazing. Feedlot cattle, the heavier calves, 500 to 600 pound calves, are holding their value pretty good. We had a few pretty good number one quality steers this week. Not many. Quality's been lacking. A lot of odds and ends, but those number one calves weighing up there around 500 pounds are bringing $1.40, $45 on the top end. Now the 1.5s, any Brammer Cross calves, off-colored calves, anything off of that number one are going to be 10 or 15 cents off of that number one price. So you'll get somewhere between $1.20 to $1.30 on anything that's got some Brammer Cross in it, maybe. Still, all in all, it's not too bad. It's just not where we thought it would be. Heifers are still back of the steers. I'd say about $15. 5-weight heifer will bring about $1.20. We did see some 600-pound steers bring up there around $1.25, which isn't too bad. Just kind of hoping things are going to pick up. But it's the same old story, man. I tell you, these cash prices on the fat cattle have not gained anywhere near what people expected them to. And having said that, the packers are killing huge kills, weekly kills, 660,000 head a week. I mean, they're just rolling them through there. And the reason, well, they're just making so much money every time on every head. They're making $300 or $400 a head on them. They've got those plants running wide open, and they're killing them just as hard as they can. They're making money hand over fist, and we're still sitting on these same cash cattle prices. So we still need to do something with that price discovery. I know there's some legislation out there, and there's some positive impacts that are going on in Congress. There's some support for the price discovery. Livestock mandatory price reporting rules. There's some of that going on there in Congress right now, and so hopefully something will get done about that. We had a little bit of rain. Green grass conditions are looking up, but these cattle are still under stress from the bad winter conditions we've had. We see a lot of poor, thin cows coming through here, and there's just not that much demand for them. But it's sunny and bright and in the 80s today, and we've had a little bit of rain, like I said, and things are looking up. So let's just hope this market will keep going and improve a little bit in the future. Our top prices this week, Stokes Cattle Company, Robert and Katrina, good job there. They had some little old calves. One of them weighed 255 pounds. That brought $2.05, bought by Cracker. And on the slaughter cow side, Adele and Maria from A&M Farms topped the cow market with 1,135 pound cow that brought $72.50, bought by Florida Beef. That's your market report.